IVM.
Hey everybody, welcome to another week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money. As we go into God knows what week of the lockdown, we've been trying to make sure that we get as much content out to you as possible. We had some interesting episodes in the last week. Cyrus Says we had Angad Singh Ranyal on it. That was a fun episode to listen to. On the Filter Coffee podcast, we had Taslima Nasleen and Arunav Sinha on that. That was another great conversation. Karthik Srinivasan joined Varun on Advertising is Dead. And guys, look for Pratik Oswal on Paisa Vaisa podcast with Anupam Gupta. That was another great episode. I'd also like to let people know that the show that we're doing with Mr. Ashish Vidyarthi, Begin the Journey, is now going to be releasing 3 times a week. So do check that out. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And let's get started with your show.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Positively Unlimited podcast. I hope that you and your family are safe and everyone at home is doing okay through this time of lockdown. And I hope that somewhere you and everyone at home and all your friends have found a way to make peace with our situation for now and keep the anxiousness at bay. Well, today I'm talking about an important quality. For some, it may be a part of their nature. For some, it's a state to evoke. But it's something that all of us are going to need through this year. It is E for enthusiasm. The dictionary defines enthusiasm as intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. Why have I chosen this word today? Well, because given the external circumstances, given what all of us are going through in different forms, in different ways, this outbreak is affecting each one of us in its own unique way. And the one thing that all of us are going to need is enthusiasm. The enthusiasm to get back to life the moment we get a chance, even if it seems temporary. The enthusiasm to make the most of whatever situation we are placed in. The enthusiasm to do more in less time in terms of achieving our dreams, in terms of the opportunities that we get. But how do we do this? How do we keep channeling an energy of eagerness when on so many days things seem so uncertain and things seem so bleak around us? We do it by thinking about all the potential that we hold within us and the opportunities that this year still holds for us. This is the year every single one of us will improvise and adapt. This is the year where every single one of us, whether we are willing to or not, will evolve. We will make changes, some that we've been wanting to for such a long time, some that we're unsure of, and some that we feel we have no choice but to accept and make the change now. And all of this can happen if we hold on to enthusiasm and we bring that energy of interest out into every action. Be enthusiastic about the time that you have at home. Be enthusiastic about the time that you will get to spend with friends, whether in close proximity or whether with 1 meter distance. Be enthusiastic about doing whatever you can the moment you get a chance. They often say that in order to be enthusiastic, we all need to flex our what's going well muscle. Yes, there's a muscle like that. It's a small part of our brain. Ask yourself, as of today, what is going well? And if every day we can remind ourselves of the things that are going well, we can move ourselves into that enthusiastic space. We can step out of a feeling of apathy. We can step out of that feeling of nothing's going to change, we are stuck, or any other kind of anxiousness that comes up. If you're going to help out at home, do it with enthusiasm. If you're going to learn a hobby, do it with enthusiasm. When you get back into your office, step into it with enthusiasm rather than, oh, I'm glad to be back, rather than relief, rather than a fear of what's going to happen next. We're all going to be afraid a little bit this year, afraid that someone who is close to us may fall sick, or afraid that when we get back to so-called normal routine, what if one of us falls sick? But the way to counter that is to keep your immunity up. And in order to keep our mental and emotional immunity up, we need to be enthusiastic about what this year still holds for us. I know that a lot of us have written this year off. We've taken all our goals, desires, dreams, and rolled it up into a bundle and thrown it at the back of our cupboards. And I'm telling you this today. Pull it out. Pull every single dream, desire out. Take a look at it. Realign the timeline. Reassess the actions that you need to take. Relook, re-examine that plan that you put down. Our timelines need to change. How we were planning to achieve those dreams, that needs to change. But our dreams itself, they don't need to change. What they need is a good dose of enthusiasm. The enthusiasm to do whatever it takes. And on that note, I'm going to sign off today. And I hope that you spend this week practicing staying in a state of enthusiasm. You don't have to be in it through the day. You don't have to be in it through the week. But even if you experience enthusiasm in any one small act that you are doing in the day, slowly and steadily it will become a habit. And the more you do things with that kind of eagerness, that kind of joy, the more the opportunities will come towards you. Like a magnet, you will pull them towards you. So on an enthusiastic note, wishing you guys a happy week, a peaceful one at home, and may the lockdown bring you something good this week. Remember, all previous episodes of the IVM podcast are available on the app and on the website. Also, I'd like to let you all know that the Positive Action Journal, the inspiration for this podcast, is finally printed and out here for sale. So if you would like to purchase it, you can log on to my Instagram profile and the link is in my bio. My handle is Positivity Angel. And while you're at it, leave me a DM to let me know how these podcasts, these episodes are helping you out.
Beta, did you know 79% of all scientists in NASA are Indian only?
देखो, इंडिया में टैक्स सिर्फ मिडिल क्लास भरती है. Everyone is just enjoying free यार.
आजकल के youngsters are only interested in partying and enjoying. उनको देश की पड़ी ही नहीं है.
बेटा तुम बस शादी कर लो, उसके बाद तो you can enjoy life like anything.
I will tell you what this country needs. This country needs 15 years of dictatorship. That is the only way to become a superpower. See the Chinese, how much they've progressed.
सुनो, तुमने ये WhatsApp forward देखा?
So what's common between all of these statements?
They're all absolutely rubbish.
Fake WhatsApp forwards that spread like wildfire.
And statements that defy any logic.
We are here to debunk them all.
Way of family WhatsApp groups, worst nightmare. Where what happens when you read a book.
Basically, we're just a bunch of guys who want to cut through the bullshit of everyone saying this, how it won't be true.
So that the next time someone confidently squeezes out some WhatsApp or Twitter BS, you can look them dead in the eye and go, Uncle, please sit.
So join me, Joel,
and me, Tushar,
every Mondays for a fresh new episode of Uncle, Please Sit.
Entertainment is like food for the brain. It's a window to culture and a great way to understand the world around us. The internet has changed what it means to be an entertainer, creating new storytellers with millions of fans. It has spawned a new breed, the story-sellers, those behind the scenes creating the business for this ecosystem. They work with brands, platforms and channels who are keen to capitalize on an audience hungrier than ever for more stories. I'm Vineet Kanabar, and I have a ringside view to how stories are told and sold. On my show, I bring you creators, artists, executives, and marketers for a freewheeling conversation around the business of entertainment. Tune in to Storytellers and Storysellers for personal stories, analysis, and criticism every Thursdays as I talk to the brightest minds telling or selling great stories today.